Hi, this is Starfire Mun, for those who actually haven't seen my face yet. I also go by the name Rachel. Uh, this is my thank you video for the fact that there are over 600 of you people following me now, which is mind-boggling to me. Like, wow. I'm gonna do shout-outs to all the people that are on Starfire's relationship list. But first, I just thought I'd give you a teeny bit of why I play Starfire. I've always considered myself a feminist. For me, that means equality more than, men suck, women rule. Not that there aren't times when it's true, but no, equality is more what my version of feminism is. But I had heard all these. Now, I had been mostly a Marvel girl, I will say that. And then, but I loved the Justice League cartoon that was on, years ago. And I had heard all these horrible, horrible things about the New 52 Starfire. All these rants and tearing of the costume, just horrible things about it. So I avoided it. But I like Jason Todd. And I had some fun interacting with Jason Todd on my other account, so I decided, I want to learn more about Jason Todd. And I happened to be in a bookstore, and they happened to have this. So I picked up the trade. This was in early February of this year. And within 3 pages of it, because the trade is in apparently different order than the way the comics come out, so the first one in here is, I guess, issue 6 in the individual comics. I don't know, I only know the order of the trade. I fell in love with Starfire. Like, I loved this version of Starfire more than what I had seen in the cartoon. Now, I had never read any of the original comics. But I loved her, and I couldn't see what all the complaint was about. Like, she's an alien. She's gonna have different standards of dress than us, and if you'd paused to stop staring at her boobs long enough to read what she was saying, you'd see she isn't the bimbo y'all seem to think she is just by her costume. You'd also get the impression that there might be a little more going on than what you seem to think. Like the fact that I really don't think she slept with Jason. I think she kissed him, but then she kissed him because that's how their people kind of can get some information. Like, she kissed Robin. But that was way before they started dating. Like, she did that to get information. She kissed Pietro in the combo thing to learn Russian. So, kissing doesn't actually mean what y'all... It doesn't mean they knocked boots, okay? And so she slept with Roy. Wow, what a slut. In 7 issues, she slept with one man! Okay, so yeah, I got annoyed by that. And so, I was getting a little bored on my other account. For reasons that I won't go into here. Because those of you know all the fun stuff that was going on. So I created Starfire, just on a whim. Because I liked her, I wanted to play her, I thought she needed some support, I guess. I figured nothing would come of it. Like, I created her, I think it was February 8th of 2013. And I figured, and I nervously picked the face claim Rihanna because she's an orange princess. Like, I didn't want a white chick. That's just me. I mean, clearly you can tell I am a white chick, but I didn't want one playing Starfire. Like, she's an orange alien 6'4" princess. Let's try something a little different for it. Change. Now, I know not everybody likes singers for face claims, so I was a little when I picked Rihanna. But there were so many, GIFs and pictures, and she's got that brilliant dyed-bright hair for, a while. That works great, and she's got this attitude that really works well with Starfire, so that was my face claim. I was shocked. I was shocked that so many people liked that. I was shocked by the amount of people that seemed to like how I played her, and early on, guys, I'm telling you, I'd only read this. This was all I had to, I knew nothing, really, about comic Starfire. Since then, I've definitely filled in my knowledge on her, and as my father keeps joking, I'm going to open a comic store, because I keep ordering back issues and trades and things. Because I like comic Starfire, but comic Starfire was never like the animated Teen Titans Go, which is where I feel like a lot of people get their complaints about Starfire from. Like, they have that image of the cartoon young, innocent Starfire versus the comics. And she was young and innocent, but she was always busty. Like, there was never a comic Starfire until after the cartoon came out that was as, yeah. And oh my god, it's a female character that's an alien, people, so she's not gonna have the same set of beliefs. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to play her too. Like, I really wanted to explore that, because she's not stupid, she just doesn't know Earth standards and beliefs, and, so it's fun. And then the account kept growing and growing, and people kept really liking her, and that's kind of scary, guys. Like, there's 600 of you now. But I love you. I love you all, even on the days that we are fighting or arguing out of character or in character or whatever. Thank you for following. Thank you for all the support through my interesting times. Yeah. Oh, and also I have to show the comics that I feel bad about. I now have, these were the Justice League Classified that came. These are the part of the 25 that the poor person didn't really figure out properly. Justice League Task Force. And 9 issues of Justice League Quarterly. I also got this one today, which I'm pretty excited about. There we go. That should be interesting. And of course, that's why I set up my side blog, so I can do some scans and those will show up later. Alright, now I think I probably babbled enough. You're like, okay, shut up already. So that's another thing. As Stevie Pie can tell you, I can talk. But I can't shut up. I swear to God, I can shut up if there's someone else in my room. Or in the conversation with me. I do promise. I don't always talk. I think. I'm working on it, okay? So there's Starfire's Outlaws. It's non-Jason Todd. And okay, they changed it again, so it's arrows and caps now. It used to be caps and arrows. You guys are my outlaws. You were my outlaws from the very start. You guys are awesome. I love how it kind of goes back and forth and stuff. We still have to do like some, I don't want to use the word threesome, but that would work too. But some type of actual plot where all 3 of us are on the thread. And I know that now Jason Todd knows I would not have survived the breakup without their support. So thank you. Because there's been no homicide since I've been talking to you. And yeah, that was close. Now we'll get on to... So the other thing is, I have to thank everyone for helping to make Starfire amazing. Like, you all keep saying I do a great job, but again, I would be talking to myself like I'm here if there wasn't amazing people to play with. Like, I couldn't bring Starfire the depth and the fun and everything else if there wasn't people to play off of. It's just really that simple. Like, yeah, I'm only part of the equation, guys. When you say how amazing she is, you all are the other part. And I'm not just like, oh, like, saying that to just be nice. Like, I mean that. Like, Starfire could not exist in a bubble. So now I'm going to get to the platonic relationships in her life. Which, again, I want to get choked up about, that there's so many, and that there's so many more non-sexual relationships in Starfire's life, which I really wanted to happen, but you never know how these things are going to turn out, especially when I decided I was going to be a multi-ship log this time. Okay, so these are in no particular order. This is just the order that ended up being on my page. Like, yeah, anyway. And if I forget someone, or I butcher your name, or, your URL, I'm sorry. They are correct. Go to Starfire's page. All the links under people that are important to Starfire's life, or something like that is, I think, what they tagged it. And I've already been talking 9 minutes. I'm sorry. I hope you're all still listening. Detective Bird. Tim. The Tim that Starfire really likes to tease. I mean, help. Be it leaving helpful gifts on his pillow. You are an amazing detective. You rock. and we definitely need to RP actual threads more, but you rock. Anime hair and speed. Okay, so I started following you and interacting with you on your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle account, because I was a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and I had made one of my other characters huge Ninja Turtle fans. So I was pleased that a Ninja Turtle actually would interact with me. And then you went and made Bart Allen, Impulse. He's awesome. You do an amazing job. Starfire is just, she's giddy over him, and that's her little cub. And I can't wait for the threads we have planned and the things you talked about wanting to do. And he will be grounded for life if he gets bitten by a cobra. Just saying. Dying Liberty. We're going to have some interesting times ahead, I'm sure. You don't all know, this is the Blackfire that has what kind of comes across in the comics, too, some interesting ideas about her sister. She can't decide, I think, if she wants to be her or if she wants to do her. Not saying Starfire feels the same way, just saying that's where Blackfire is coming from, which is going to lead to some very awkward moments for poor Starfire. Speedy Arrows. That's one of the platonic rays she interacts with. I'm not kidding, boy. She would have grounded him if she had found out that he had relapsed. She might have taken out a few dealers, too, because she's got a temper on her. Even when we don't interact, I enjoy seeing you on my dash. I mean, that kind of goes for everybody if we don't interact. Like, I get upset or worried if I don't see you on my dash. Like, I like reading your threads. I like lurking. Superboy 85. I like that the relationship is developing kind of like it was in the Teen Titan comics, where she was one of the mentors of the group. And I love that Superboy is kind of like, you don't really want to piss Starfire off, guys. He's dog destroyed her garden.